I think the movie franchise Stranger Things needs little to no introduction at this point. This action-packed thriller came out of nowhere and took the internet by storm and has become so iconic. It's a franchise that countless of fans have loved and grown up with over the years. You can't tell me you haven't seen it. It's everywhere. All my TikTok and Instagram reels are just clips of never-ending story. This show's been on The Tonight Show, SNL, memes, edits, lunchboxes, coloring books, coffins. It's epic. That's just gonna be the whole point of this video I'm making today. Just rant about Stranger Things. Because I love Stranger Things. Season 1 was absolutely epic. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I've grown up with the show over these years and I have some built-up nostalgia for the show and yada yada yada, because I don't. I binged the whole series in 1 week and I regret nothing. What I will say about the first season was, okay, I promise I'm not trying to be that guy, but 11 when I first saw her kinda looked like a boy. I'm sorry, like I know, it's 2026, and yeah, ladies can have shaved hair too, I know. Maybe it's just where I came from, maybe I'm not okay, but she didn't look like no girl to me. In the first episode, 11 goes to meet this guy who runs like a diner, I don't know, to protect her from the bad guys, and he's just gone, right then and there. No character development, no interesting story arc, no nothing. Just off team straight up. I could have totally seen this guy being like Jim Hopper, but in all seriousness, no joke. This man showed nothing but love, compassion, and kindness to this random kid he met on the street. And I think he just deserves more justice. How did Dr. Brenner survive? No, like seriously. They brought him back in season 4, and I guess he was supposed to come back as this sort of like big reveal, like, oh yeah, the big bad is back. But the whole time I was just thinking, wait, what? Because in season 1 he got attacked by a Demogorgon, which killed all the other soldiers who were also with him. So how'd he live? Obviously this was just a lazy way to keep Brenner back in the show and leave him as the bad guy. Maybe he had, I don't know, like a lighter in his pocket and was like, back I say. So the whole gang ends up okay and Will ends up getting saved. Whoopee! Okay, I think we covered all I wanted to cover for season 1. But what about me? What about you? You were just that middle-aged old lady dressed up like a librarian, acting like the bestie of a 15-year-old, and you can't even open a can of beer without slicing your damn thumb. I think it was well established you ain't getting past season 1, just go! Season 2, where were we? So we find out that Jim Hopper, the police guy, took 11 to go live with him in a cabin in the woods. He was like, hey, what's your name?
11.
Hey 11. So you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna take you to the cabin with me in the woods for like 2-3 years.
Okay.
Just me and you in the cabin. We're not gonna tell anyone. No one's gonna know you're in this cabin with me. And also occasionally you're gonna be doing my chores for me, filing my taxes and my toenails, alright? This side plot just kinda reminds me of Matilda. Instead it's a bald Matilda that bleeds out of her nose and is wanted dead or alive. Great. Okay, for the most part, this season is flawless. But they introduced this very, I don't want to say useless character into the mix. Carly, who can alter perceptions and make you see things that aren't there. I mean, she didn't do too bad. It was just a very pointless side plot. And Will just feels like shit at this point, man. They find out that his body is kind of interconnected with the hive mind, so you can't really destroy it without... We cannot just see Will devolve into madness at this point, when he starts drawing weird tunnel stuff on the wall. Guys, I am telling you, this child is possessed. Anywho, time for season...
No!
Justice for Bob Newby. Why did they just kill him off like that? I see what you did. You made Bob look all innocent and nice and all that, so that I could get emotionally attached, and you take him away. Well, it didn't work. Side tangent, I know about Vecna and the Mind Flayer and the Demogorgons and all that. You think they know that that's what they call them? Like, you never hear Vecna saying,
Come, my precious demo.
no, because that's not their names. That's not what they're called. Like, for all we know, they could be named something like, I don't know, Kyle.
Come, precious Kyle.
There comes a certain time in every movie and TV show where they have to expand upon the current plots just to keep the viewers engaged. Like, if they kept running around Hawkins doing the same old thing a third time, people start to get bored. So what's the best way to expand on the plot? Russia. I don't know if this was intentional or not. Season 3 pretty much convinced me that the Russia is evil propaganda. It's true, they just want to take over the world. These MFs were trying to open the literal portal to hell to, I don't know, harness the powers or something. When you're doing plot expansions like this, you really just have to handle it very carefully, else you're gonna not only confuse the viewers, but stain the franchise. Looking at you, Callie. But overall, I think they handled it pretty well. It tied nicely in with the plot. Steve got beaten the shit. Come to think of it, Steve's gotten the shit beaten out of him every single season till then. The season was mostly still very fun. Only that Jim Hopper dies at the end and... oh no, he's back. Yes, he just ducked out of the way. This was my most favorite test. Hey Siri, check most favorite for me. No? Okay. This was probably my favorite season of Stranger Things. So, yeah, that tracks. Here we get introduced to the big bad. The main man with the plan. The father of the freaks. The OG. The I don't have any other synonyms. Henry, aka Vecna, aka One, aka a douchebag. In this season, we get introduced to Eddie, who sells drugs to Chrissy, who's a girlfriend of Jason, who's friends with Patrick, who gets his limb snapped off and eyes gouged out as a sacrifice for Vecna. So Vecna had to kill 4 kids for the final sacrifice to be complete so that he can merge the worlds. Who made that rule up? Why do 4 kids have to be murdered for that to happen? More so Mortal Kombat style. And also, Jason is in no way in the wrong for trying to avenge the death of a person who was last seen with Eddie. He's in a satanic cult called the Hellfire Club and happily provokes this. I just see the movie try to paint Jason in the bad light and that's not true at all. I just like when the bad guys are actually the good guys. So the world split in 4, everyone's dead, and now we set up for season 5, baby. But not today, this video is getting too long.